Marc-Andre Fleury is one of the most loved NHL players of all time, and not just because of his championships, the highlight reel saves, or the records he shattered, but because of who he was every single day. Usually, players get remembered for their records, others get remembered by their personalities. Fleury was the exception. He was remembered for both. He was the goalie who laughed through the pressure, who joked with opponents in the middle of scrums, and the one who thanked his goalposts after they saved them. Marc-Andre Fleury's journey began in Pittsburgh. At just 18 years old, he was selected first overall in the 2003 NHL draft by the Penguins. Then in rebuild mode. Nicknamed Flower, the young goaltender quickly became a fan favorite, with his acrobatic saves and infectious grin. Early on, Fleury showed true flashes of brilliance. His first month, he even recorded a shutout, offering glimpses of the greatness that is to come. Though the Penguins struggled in the first season, fans were immediately drawn to Fleury's upbeat, playful personality and obvious love of the game. It was clear the goalie was something special, both on and off the ice. As the Penguins added stars like Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin, Fleury became the backbone of a rising powerhouse. He endured typical young goalie growing pains, but his resilience never wavered. By 2008, Fleury had helped backstop Pittsburgh to the Stanley Cup final, coming up just short against Detroit. The very next season, he delivered redemption in a dramatic fashion. In Game 7 of the 2009 Stanley Cup final, with seconds left and the Penguins clinging on to a one-goal lead, Fleury made a stunning post-to-post diving save on Nicklas Lidstrom to seal the championship. That iconic last-second save, securing a 2-1 victory, instantly cemented himself among Pittsburgh. It was a defining moment of Fleury's early career and cemented his status as a hometown hero. Fleury remained a pillar of the Penguins and helped them turn into a contender. He would go on to win 3 Stanley Cup championships with Pittsburgh in 2009, 2016, and 2017, adding 2 more rings to his collection. With the Pens, Fleury's ability to handle challenges with a smile became a theme of his career. After a tough playoff stretch in 2013, he rebounded strongly, and by 2015, he was again among the league's top netminders. He recorded a career-high 10 shutouts that season and earned an NHL All-Star nod. Every time doubts surfaced, Fleury answered with perseverance and a positive attitude. By 2017, Fleury had broken nearly every major Penguins goaltending record, including most wins and shutouts. More importantly, he had forged an unbreakable bond with the city. Pittsburgh loved Fleury not just for the championships, but for his character, the pranks in the locker room, and the way he always said thank you to his goalposts after they bailed him out. He was the soul of the team. In June 2017, however, the Penguins' reluctancy made a difficult choice. With only one goalie to protect in the NHL expansion draft, they exposed their beloved Flower, and the brand new Vegas Golden Knights jumped at the chance to pick up a champion goalie for their inaugural season. Thus began a new chapter in Fleury's career, and his legend only grew. Fleury instantly became the face of the Vegas franchise, embracing the role of mentor and star for the expansion team. In the 2017 to 2018 season, he was nothing short of spectacular. His goaltending heroics, including multiple shutouts, carried the upstart Golden Knights to a miraculous run all the way to the Stanley Cup final in their first year. Vegas fans were ecstatic and quickly fell in love with Fleury. He brought the same trademark sense of humor and fun-loving antics to the desert. On one occasion, he diffused tensions in the 2018 conference final by reaching over to tickle the ear of opponent Blake Wheeler during a scrum, grinning as chaos unfolded around him. "I was just trying to have a little smile," he quipped afterwards, and the video of the cheeky ear tickle became an instant classic. Whether he was joking with teammates, high-fiving kids through the glass, or photobombing interviews, Fleury always found a way to keep the atmosphere light. His personality and the love of the game was contagious in the Golden Knights locker room. He didn't take himself too seriously, which helped everyone relax and play their best. As one Vegas fan put it, Fleury is Vegas. He's the heart and soul of the foundation of the Golden Knights, and he always will be. Even years after he left, Vegas supporters continued to give him standing ovations whenever he returned. Fleury had won over a whole new fanbase, providing his appeal was truly universal, and that it didn't matter which team you supported. On the ice, Fleury continued to shine in Vegas. He earned several All-Star selections, and in 2021, won the Vezina Trophy as NHL's top goaltender, an amazing achievement at age 36, and underscored his elite longevity. That season, he also hit a historic milestone by reaching his 500th career win, becoming just the 3rd goalie in league history to reach 500 wins. Flower was now climbing all-time lists, but he always remained the same humble, team-first guy. However, when the Golden Knights made the controversial decision to trade Fleury in July 2021, fans in Vegas were heartbroken, and many openly criticized the move. Fleury himself was caught off guard, as he reportedly found out about the trade via social media. But true to form, he handled the situation with class. In a heartfelt message, he thanked the Vegas organization and fans for embracing him, and moved on to a new chapter in his career. He joined the Chicago Blackhawks for the 2021 to 2022 season, and soon achieved that 500-win milestone in December 2021. Though Chicago was a struggling team, and Fleury's tenure was short-lived, Fleury gave them moments of brilliance and professionalism. In early 2022, eager to chase another Stanley Cup, he waived his no-trade clause to join the Minnesota Wild at the trade deadline. In Minnesota, Fleury Fleury became both a steady net presence and a mentor to young goalie Philip Gustafsson. He split his starting duties and continued adding to his Hall of Fame resume. In January 2024, Fleury reached yet another historic mark with his 552nd career victory. He passed his childhood idol Patrick Waugh to take sole possession of second place of the NHL's all-time wins list. Finally, right? Fleury joked, acknowledging it took a few extra games to lead past Waugh's total. Fleury also played his 1000th NHL game during the 2023-24 season, becoming just the 4th goalie in NHL history to reach that milestone. Another testament to his durability and excellence. Even in the twilight of his career, Fleury continued to earn admiration from those around him. His Wild teammates spoke glowingly of his character. He's a likable guy. He's a better guy than a goalie, and that says a lot, said Minnesota forward Matt Zuccarello, noting that when a teammate is one of the best goalies and an even better guy on top of it, you know he's special. Marcus Foligno agreed, Hall of Fame bound and such an amazing person. Fleury's presence in the locker room was as valuable as his presence in the net. He kept things fun, organizing team Halloween costumes, cracking jokes at practice, while also sharing wisdom from his 20 years in the league. Young players idolized him. Many had grown up watching Flower win cups and make spectacular saves, and now he was there as their teammate, treating them with warmth and respect, as he always had been. This unique combination of superstar talent and being such a genuine person was what made Fleury so unique and so lovable by fans, the media, and of course his teammates. It seemed like no matter what team you support, you always found a spot to love Marc-Andre Fleury. In April 2024, at age 39, Fleury announced that the 2023 season would be his last. Fittingly, he ended his regular season on a high note, earning a shutout in what was expected to be his final game. Although Marc-Andre Fleury officially retired as a member of the Minnesota Wild, there was one piece of unfinished business: his proper goodbye in Pittsburgh. The Penguins organization and Fleury arranged a special moment to close the circle. In September 2025, Fleury signed a one-day contract and suited back up, black and gold, for one final time for a preseason game. That game sold out almost instantly, showing the love Pens fans felt to Fleury even years later. Fleury took the ice for the third period, wearing his familiar bright yellow pads and a custom mask, inked with "Thank You Pittsburgh" across the back. Chants of his name and even "one more year" echoed through the arena. It felt like a playoff atmosphere on a random September night, a testament to what he meant to the city and to the NHL. When the final horn sounded on a 4-1 Penguins win, Fleury was mobbed by his teammates, old and new, in a group hug at the crease. Fleury was announced as the game's first star. The arena erupted again. He took a final victory lap, and spectators chanted "Thank you Fleury" over and over again. In a short speech, a visibly moved Fleury addressed the fans. "Some of the best times of my life, it's in big part because of you guys." It was a heartfelt goodbye between a city and its goalie, one that few athletes get to experience at such level. Marc-Andre Fleury's career spanned over 21 NHL seasons and included a Hall of Fame resume, 3 Stanley Cup rings, a Vezina trophy as the league's top goaltender, and 575 regular season wins, which ranks second in NHL history. He retired with 1,051 games and 76 shutouts. He was a 4-time NHL All-Star. But if you ask anyone who watched or played with Fleury, they'll tell you all those numbers, impressive as they are, aren't even the first thing that comes to mind. What truly defines Fleury's legacy is his personality and the joy he brought to the sport. He became one of those rare players that almost everyone universally beloved across the league. Pittsburgh will forever cherish him as a franchise icon. Vegas will always remember how he made hockey magic in desert. Fans in every NHL city will miss seeing his playful antics and spectacular saves. He leaves the game not only as one of the most accomplished goaltenders of all time, but also a true ambassador of sportsmanship and joy. Fleury reminded us that hockey, at its heart, is a game meant to be fun. He played with passion and pride, but never lost a sense of fun, and that's what legacy is all about.